Today is a very special day for me, and I want to also believe it's a very special day for most of you because um, most guys that we started with, probably you felt at some point you felt it's so much for you, but you carried on, you never gave up. So, for that reason, I want to say congratulations to all of you who've made it to this point. And I want to believe that you guys are way much better than we started on May. It's been 8 weeks of learning. We've covered so much. We've learned so much. I know, of course, you got some topics that were most favorite and most favorable to you, but also you also found some topics that were not your thing. Probably you didn't understand them much better, or you felt they carry a lot of risk and you're not going to involve yourself in such activities. So once again, congratulations, because these would not have come up to this point without your support. So I also want to say thank you. And before I actually do a thank you note, I want us to just have a review of what we were supposed to cover. If you remember, this is probably the poster that caught your attention before you actually joined the academy. And we outlined the topics and the courses that we were going to cover, although it was much detailed than we had stipulated here. So we looked at overview of crypto and history of money. So if there's any topic here that you will find that we never covered, please just let me know. We also looked at Satoshi value and measurement of Bitcoin. We looked at movement of money. We looked at value of money. We looked at internet's usefulness of money. And this was just the introductory part. This was just the introductory part where we were just getting ourselves acquainted with what money is all about. Where did money, when did people start using money, How far did people start using money? And how long has it taken for us to get to where we are? So that was just like the introductory part. Then after that, we started looking at wallets, and under wallets, we looked at custodian and non-custodian wallets. We also looked at exchanges, and under exchanges, we looked at decentralized exchanges, and we actually saw that most of them are pretty much the same, if you remember. We also looked at centralized exchanges, and mostly we focused on Binance because it's available for everyone. It's the largest exchange in the world currently with the highest liquidity globally. So I found it that Binance was the best exchange for us to look at. And if you go to any other exchanges like talk of KuCoin, FTX, OKEX, they pretty much operate the same and they pretty much look the same, and the terminologies used are almost the same. So we also looked at wallet security, and we looked at the different ways that you can secure your wallet. And we also looked on how to use centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. We looked at PancakeSwap as an example, Uniswap, okay? Then we looked at DeFi and crypto loans, where you can borrow and lend your money. We looked at yield farming, okay? And I showed you how to add liquidity as well. We looked at non-fungible tokens. We looked at spot trading, and through spot trading, we differentiated between spot trading and futures trading, and we actually saw the difference and the risk that each of them carries. We looked at market analysis ranging, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, market psychology or sentimental analysis, strategic trading. This is when we were looking at responsible trading. And I think we did this last week, actually this week. And we looked at some few things that you need to consider for you to do responsible trading. We differentiated between trading versus investments. We also looked at long-term and short-term trades. We looked at capital and risk management. We looked at Ponzi scheme risks, Ponzi schemes and Ponzi scams. We looked at mining. we looked at futures, we looked at a lot of things. So I want at this juncture to confirm with you whether we've looked everything that is on this poster, because if we didn't cover everything on this poster, then I would feel indebted. So before we continue, can you all confirm that we covered everything that was on this poster?
Yes, we did.
We did it.
We didn't.
Yes, we covered every part.
Okay, so we did cover everything that is in this poster, and actually much more than it's on this poster, right?
Yes.
So
Sure.
yeah, thank you. So by confirming to me that, then I feel free, because I would feel very much indebted if I promised you guys that we are going to cover maybe the wallets and we didn't cover that, or we are going to cover yield farming and we didn't cover that, or we are going to cover about fundamental analysis or technical analysis and we didn't cover that. And now that you have confirmed to me, I feel at peace and I feel much honored for that. Now, so I have a small note here for everyone who is in this class tonight, and this is just a thank you note, and this is addressed to the May to July class, which is you guys. So dear May, July class, hi. We hope that this note finds you pumped. We are writing to you to show our bullish appreciation for trusting in us and our academy to teach you all things crypto with the simplest language possible that we could. We cannot take it bearish that you believed in us and committed yourself to be part of us without fear, uncertainty, and doubt. We believe that the knowledge you acquired from our academy was and will continue to be of great help in your crypto endeavors. Thank you for recommending your family and friends to Hercute Crypto Academy, as you are helping us to achieve our goal of educating and enlightening as many people as possible on all things crypto. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough, but just know I appreciate the efforts that you guys put in during this entire time, okay? Now, the other thing is, like I said, we are going to have certificate of completion, and this is how your certificate will look like. So your certificate will lead, this certificate is awarded to Satoshi Nakamoto for completing 8 weeks on Introduction to Crypto Education at Hercute Crypto Academy. So this will be a certificate to prove that you've gone through the Introduction to Crypto Education. We are calling it Introduction to Crypto Education because we didn't dive so much into details of every topic that we looked at. We just did the introductory parts as a guidance for you to get started in your crypto journey. Otherwise, if you were to do detailed education on every topic that we looked at, then this will not take 8 weeks. This will take maybe a year or 2 years, because by now you understand how diverse the crypto industry is. All right. So you guys are going to get a certificate, but like I said, I'm going to share a small document with you that will have just some few questions, just some few basic questions that you can answer. And I believe everyone will be in a position to answer them. And I'll share that document probably tomorrow, over the weekend. I'll share that over the weekend, and make sure you submit it before Monday. And after you've submitted, then I will work on your certificates and I will send your certificates to you. Again, if you are around Nairobi, or you are around Nairobi and its environments, I have some merchandise that I'm willing to give to you, and I'm giving them for free. You can either get a t-shirt or you can either get a cape. I think I have one t-shirt here. You will get a t-shirt with a logo like this, if you can see. Okay, with Hercute Crypto Academy logo. And just to appreciate that, you know, you paid your attention and you joined our class. So it is just a way of me appreciating you being part of the academy. So if you are around
Hercute.
Nairobi, you can always reach out to me, and we can organize how you're going to get that merchandise. And I'll be so happy to, you know, give you the T-shirt or give you a cape. You can get either one of the two, either a T-shirt or a cape. And I'll be so happy to find or to meet with you, you know, you guys wearing a Hercute Crypto Academy T-shirt or a Hercute Crypto Academy cape. So, with that said, I just want us to have an open discussion. This is all that I wanted to share with you tonight. And then we are going to have like a raffle, okay? We are going to have a raffle, and someone is going to win, how much? Let's say $70, okay? Someone is going to win $70. No, $50. Let's do $50. Someone is going to win $50, whoever is in the meeting tonight, and that $50 will be sent to you in crypto. Alternatively, I can choose to give you or to buy for you BFT worth $50, okay? So you will choose if you want the $50 in USDT or in BNB or in BFT, and hold that BFT. If you hold it, in the previous class I gave BFT. I actually gave 1 million BFT, and I am just hoping that whoever received them is still holding them, because this is a project that will do very well in future. Remember, crypto needs patience. It's not a get rich quick thing. You need to do your studies, you need to do your fundamental analysis properly, then you invest and relax. But if you want to take it like a daily thing for you, then you can engage yourself in trading. But that would mean you need to be very good at technical analysis. There's a document that I'm yet to share. I don't know why I keep forgetting about technical analysis. Let me just see if I can share it just right now. It's about technical analysis, the long book that we looked at the other day, and you're going to look at it probably if you want to further your education on technical analysis, because it's purely a technical analysis book. Where is that? I don't seem to find it, but I'll look for it and then I'll share it with you later. Oh yeah, I got it, it's here. So I've sent it in your class. It's a 520 something pages book, so you can always look at it on your own free time if you want to further your education on technical analysis. So with that said, I think I've done pretty much what I was supposed to do today. And once again, congratulations for making it to the end. I know it was not easy, because most of us are family people, and sometimes you would want to be in class on time, but you could not manage to do that. Other times you could maybe join the class, but you could join late, you know. But the fact that you tried to be here all through, it means a lot to me, and it means how committed you are, and it also tells me that you're really going to go far as your life and your crypto endeavor is concerned. So with that said, maybe we can just have a general discussion. You know, I want to hear from you guys, just your own opinion and your own reviews about the academy, about what we covered, about just anything. So let's just have an open conversation. Then at the end, we are going to have a raffle. We can do that maybe for the next 15 minutes or 20. And then after that, we are going to have a raffle. And this raffle will only apply for those who will hang around until the end. And then, yeah, you're going to win your $50 worth of USDT or BFT, or however you want to receive that $50, but you're not going to get it in fiat. We are cryptonists, and we believe in crypto, right? So that is how you're going to receive your reward. So let's just have an open conversation. If you're there, you want to say something, you have an opinion, you have a review, you have anything, just feel free to say something. The floor is yours, my people. I've been talking all through, so let me give you a chance now to say something as far as cryptocurrencies is concerned, as far as Hercute Crypto Academy is concerned, and as far as I am concerned. If you have anything that you want to share about me, or you want to correct me, I'm very much open for corrections, because it is by so doing that you're making me a better person. So I'd appreciate if you guys can take the floor and give out your reviews. So the floor is yours. Anyone, something?
Yeah, so I wish to thank you for the 8 weeks
Okay.
that you are with us. No, when I came to the training, all I had heard is about trading,
Okay.
But then I was amazed at the vast investment opportunities.
Okay.
So in summary, I would say that we did an A to Z in crypto,
Okay.
in simple language, as
Yeah.
you said. And I'll still repeat the same thing I thought I said the other time, where I think the cost is undervalued.
Okay.
And why do I say undervalued? Because it's only $100,
Yeah.
Because as I was practicing with all the things we were doing, I know I have like invested so far with $500, $20 here, $40,
Yeah.
and all. I think the value of my of all that is about $700.
Okay.
Okay. So already, even before the class is over, I've made my $200.
Oh wow, wow! I'm happy to hear that.
So I will still say that it is whatever at the value.
Okay.
Then the other thing I liked is the humility. There were some virtues I saw with you, and those are humility.
Okay.
You taught with passion
Wow.
and lots of patience. If I can talk about humility, remember there's one workshop, we went to the one in is it New Stanley, with one. Wow, that was one of the people you started with.
Yeah.
To me, that is what I call arrogance. Even if you have the money, But despite all you thought you have the money and everything, and you're the successful story, that humility is something which caught my mind. So it is the good qualities, and you talk with passion and patience.
Wow.
So thank you for that.
Okay. Thank you.
I think all this has really changed my life, I would say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
Thank
has.
you so much. I'm actually
Yeah.
I feel
Thank you.
so much honored and carried away by your words. Thank you so much. I appreciate so much, and it's such words that keeps me going. So I appreciate so much, Jane. Jane, you said you are how old, if you don't mind?
Yeah, no, I'm 61 years.
Imagine. You're
Although
60.
in my career we don't retire.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
it is in a career where I am is where I'm a consultant,
Oh,
where
okay.
old is gold.
Wow.
So I'm actually in the process of changing my specialization.
Oh,
So
wow.
now this crypto comes in very handy, because any work now I do, it's not for money.
Yeah.
Because I know already I have done my investments
Okay.
wisely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So Jane is 61, and she decided she's going to join the class, and this tells you that she saw an opportunity in cryptocurrency. And you see why I had to ask about her age is because I've met with so many people and who are actually not are actually younger than Jane. And once you share an opportunity with them about cryptocurrency, or take an opportunity like Novatech, they'll be very negative about it. They don't even want to listen. And what I always say, if someone presents you with an opportunity, however how that person looks like, just listen to him. You don't know what is in his mind. Probably he might be having the knowledge but doesn't have the money to make him look like he knows anything. But it is after you listen to this person that you get to know, aha, so there's something that I've been missing. If I get this knowledge, I have the money, and then it means I can do very well, both for myself and even for the people around me. So the thing is, it's always good to listen to people, and it's always good to listen to any opportunity that you're presented with. Most of the times, I'm presented with opportunities, and I'm always open to opportunities. However, how that opportunity looks like, or irrespective of who is presenting this opportunity to me, I will always lend my ear, then listen, pay attention, get all the details. And it is after getting all the details, then I'll tell this guy, well, I've listened to your opportunity, this is my opinion, but I don't want to be conclusive. I'll go and do my own due diligence on whatever project or whatever thing you've shared with me. And after that, I'll give you a conclusive decision whether I'm in for your opportunity or not. So it's always good to pay attention and listen to anyone. Never despise anyone on basis of how they look or what their age is. Just listen. You never know. You might be listening to your angel or to your destiny connector, you know. So thank you so much, Jane, for those words and for everything that you've said about the academy, the industry, about me. I appreciate so much. Any other person with something?
Hercute.
Yes, Esther.
Good evening, and everyone else also good evening.
Good evening to you.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay.
Personally, I can't thank you enough.
Okay.
And especially for how patient you were with us.
Okay.
We kept asking questions on things you have taught,
Yeah.
but you never lost your cool. Yeah. And told us that, but I just thought that. I loved that virtue of your patience with us. Okay. Something else that I want to say about you is the knowledge you have in crypto. Okay. You have a vast wealth of knowledge. Okay. I really admired the way you are teaching. And as Jane said, you taught it to us with passion. Okay. Meaning it is something that you love and appreciate. Sure. I think yesterday or the other day I sent you something that I saw on the newspaper, which was saying that Kenyans now are, I think they are about 8% of crypto owners or something like that. It was in the Business Daily.
Yeah, I saw it, 8.5%, yeah.
Yes, and I want to believe part of the reason why that is increasing is because of people like you. Wow. And how much you are willing to share what you have. You know, one thing, knowing something, mastering it, and enriching yourself with it is one thing. Yeah. But sharing that with other people, it's something else that we cannot take for granted. Sure. I loved the way you taught. I was just wishing, what will I do after this class? I wish I could join the next class without paying for it. But I'm joking about that.
It's okay.
Then, one thing that I would really appreciate if it would ever happen, and you might have one to consider, is a physical meeting or a seminar or something with the alumni. Yeah. So that if we get together, perhaps we can pull those of us who are lagging behind on one thing or the other. What I know is that I'm one of the people that you have not seen the last.
Yeah, sure.
I will never regret the person who introduced me to you.
Okay.
And like Jane, I'm also perhaps very close to Jane's age.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah. I remember. You're actually. I remember you told me your last born is almost my age mate, right?
Yes, my last born is now going to 27. My last born.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So I'm also, but me, I'll retire in the next 2 years.
Okay.
But I'm trying to look for a way out of retirement, something I can sit down and do.
Yeah, sure.
So this class was actually an eye opener for me.
Okay.
There is a lot that I have learned. I just thought crypto is Bitcoin, and Bitcoin you get it by mining with people. It scams, which if you are not one of the first people in the pyramid, you will lose. That's. But I think you have opened my eyes to many other things, and I hope to continue from there.
Okay.
So
wow.
I promise you, you haven't seen last of me.
Yeah.
We have just begun the journey, and I look forward to benefiting. But all in all, you are the best.
Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate so much. I feel so much humbled. Okay, so like Esther has requested, well, we will organize, for sure we will organize and have a physical meeting, because to be honest, I haven't met most of you. Actually, a bigger number I haven't met with you. And it's the same thing with even the guys in the alumni, even the guys in the previous classes. I haven't met with them. And I'll be so happy to meet each and every one of you. And I believe we are going to do that. So we will see when we can organize for a meetup. You know, we get to meet on a central location. You know, we celebrate, we get to know each other, we get to network, we get to exchange ideas, and we also get to know each other much better. So Esther, thank you so much, and congratulations for your consistency. You know, at your age also, you know, it means a lot, because I understand you have a lot in your basket, and the fact that you actually never missed any class, you know, it's I don't know how to put it, but I just want to say congratulations and keep it up. Now, any other person who has something to say?
Yes.
Yes, my good friend, Mr. Greatmind. We've never met, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've never met. My real name is Dominic Njoroge.
Oh, Dominic Njoroge. At least finally,
Yes.
I've come to know you. I've always known you as Greatmind. Okay, Dominic.
Yeah, I'm from Limuru.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, the coldest part of Kiambu.
I know. Especially at
And,
this time, it must be very cold.
Actually, today was the coldest. I think we were below 9 degrees the whole day.
Really? 9?
Yeah.
That must have been very cold.
It was chilly the whole day.
Oh, okay.
Hata saa hii kajiko iko hapa today. Iko hapa tu tumerelax hapa.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me take this opportunity, number one, to thank you for your humility and your patience.
Okay.
I don't take it for granted. And there's a time we are very many, we went down up to the number that we are. And you still kept on training us and teaching us, regardless of where you were pulling us. Some of us have been pulled from deep down.
Okay.
Kutoka huko kwa shimo ya choo, very far. Because like me, I did not know anything about crypto.
Oh, okay.
And my sister is Anne Wanja.
Yeah,
Anne
I
Wanja
know
Doma.
Anne.
Yeah, she kept telling us telling me from the corona time that there is something called Novatech.
Okay.
Nijaribu kuingia, and I told her no. My answer was always no.
Okay.
Until she introduced me to the training, and I realized that there is another world
Okay.
that has been actually like the colonizers came and realized that there was a dark world in Africa. I have realized that there is another world that I had not maneuvered.
Okay.
So, and I can assure you that since I realized about crypto, I've not made less than $200 dollars.
Oh, wow.
I joined the Nova like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But I earned last week, but a few days, like 2 days, and this last Friday and this Friday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, actually today they paid 3.27%?
Yes.
Ah, wow. Okay.
At least I got my $108.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay.
So I'm very grateful. So far I've made more than 200.
Oh, wow. Ah, that's good news.
Out of, and that is very encouraging. Now what I want to go is I want to maneuver now into the daily trades.
Okay.
I've gotten real more knowledge on the technical analysis.
Okay.
But at least now I can be able to propel myself.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Hercute and Hercute Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is a world that I had not known that it's there, but now I am aware. Yeah, so I'm very grateful for your humility, for your courtesy, for you accepting actually to come to our level, that so that you can pull us from down where we were all the way to where we've reached, and now we can propel.
Yeah, wow. I'm happy to hear
though
that.
Though we still need you as we move on, so that at least we can still move on to almost where you are, or even far, if it is possible.
Remember what I said. The end of this class does not mean it's you and I, going apart. It's just that we've stopped having our daily meetings, and our daily classes. But we will always be together. We have the alumni. You will meet other people there with more knowledge and who've been in the academy for quite some time. You can engage, you will interact. I might not be so active in the alumni group, but of course I will pop in every now and then. So we are still together, and I will always be
but Hercute, on the same, I would still request, this is a request.
Okay.
Probably once in a while you can introduce maybe a class for those who are interested, the alumni who are interested.
Okay.
Where probably you can introduce to them, maybe let them at least work through your supervision, even if it's on a fee, maybe a 1 week. Maybe as you supervise them to see that they are propelling well.
Okay.
Because like yesterday when we were talking about features, I realized that you can be able to do features very well yourself. But for us, I think we are still a bit new into this.
Yeah, you are.
So if for example you take us through 1 week, even if it's a paid let's call it an introduction to features, maybe to features. If we trade with you in your arms for 1 week, I'm sure we can be able to propel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's my request. Or even in the sports and other areas.
Yeah. Now, on that note, and that's even also the reason why we have the alumni is because, number one, we did the introduction, and the introduction was basically to enlighten people about the crypto world. And there are people who have now seen that there is so much opportunity in the crypto industry, and they're going to take that direction. But there are people who feel this is too much information, this is too much for me, depending with the career, depending with what they do depending with their environment, you know. So in future, we are planning to have advanced classes, okay? And these advanced classes will involve mostly trading, because that is where people can, you know, oftenly make money when you're doing maybe daily trades. And this will be a combination of not just me teaching you guys, but we are working with, I'm working with some other guys from different countries and other guys still in Kenya who are also well knowledgeable in those industries or in those topics. And then we can organize and come up with like a session for an advanced class, if it's futures, if it's spot trading, you know, if it's technical analysis, if it's a fundamental analysis. So that is in plan. It's in our roadmap, and once that is ready, then we are definitely going to do that when the time is right. Okay.
Yes, and thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
I think that's a very good plan.
Okay, thank you so much
Yeah.
for your kind words and for, you know, believing in me and for trusting in the academy. And I'm happy to hear that you didn't know anything about crypto, and now you've discovered that there's a very new whole world that you didn't know, and you're happy that you're going to continue being in this new industry that you've learned about. So thank you so much, and I appreciate. Any other person?
Actually, the pressure is mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome. Any other person who wanna say something?
Yes, I can also add.
Okay, yes, Kevin.
Yeah, so I like that. First of all, this class, we are intergenerational.
Yeah.
We have people who are the generation of our mothers.
Yeah, sure.
We have maybe a generation X, which is after our parents, and then we have the generation that saw the transition from analog, from manual to digital. It's interesting that way. First of all, for me personally, I had always heard about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin.
Okay.
I never really understood the market or the concept or the trade. So it was more like a myth.
Okay.
Yes, you know, like a new these modern day legends. You know, this thing. So I was introduced by one of my colleagues who was in your first class, who actually you introduced her to Novatech some time back.
Who is that?
She's called Joyce.
Oh, Joyce, okay.
Yes. And I love the fact
Joyce
that,
Morage.
yes.
Oh, Joyce Morage.
Yes.
Wow. I love Joyce Morage's story.
Yes. Joyce is a good friend of mine.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is actually because of her, and maybe ile unasema integrity ya mtu ndio unakubali kuconsider kitu.
Okay.
You know what, the way that you've been saying that if someone approaches you with an opportunity, you just, even if you're not there, you can give a lending ear and try to see and understand. And then maybe based on your risk aversion and your personality, you might feel it's for you or it's not for you.
Yeah.
Because of our different backgrounds.
Sure.
So I love the fact that, to be honest, the course has been intense. For me, it has been intense.
Okay.
Keeping up, tracking, committing every night, despite what has happened. You can imagine, in the middle of these classes, I have moved even houses.
Oh, really?
And trying to make sure that by the time things are zimefika saa tatu ndio inaweza kukaa chini.
Yeah.
Yes, but it has been wide because you have taught cryptocurrency, the basic aspect. You have taught us about NFTs. Now there's these futures. You are even introducing us to DeFi, which now we even understanding the concept, DeFi, decentralized finance.
Yeah.
And it's broad. It's sharpened my understanding. I look at news, I see news, and I can immediately relate and understand the impact. Yes, yes, how deep it goes, and One thing for me is I know we have different approaches and we have different goals. I love it in the aspect of long-term investment.
Okay, wow.
Yes, yes, I actually like that. It's giving you an opportunity. You know, we have been brought up in the system where our parents want us to be educated so
Yeah,
that we can be able to find good jobs,
yeah,
so
get
that we can
employed.
start buying land because they have known from history that land is an investment. It
Yeah,
will
sure.
always bring value. So this thing about cryptocurrency, so long as you can understand it and how it works and the dynamics of the market, it's a different sort of long-term investment,
You're right.
and it's a legitimate one in the sense that even though our central bank and our authorities are not so appreciative because of the different kinds of scams that they tend to see every day, but it's there. It's actually something that if the government could be more attentive to, it is a source of employment
Yeah,
for young.
you're right.
Yes,
You're right.
and I love that aspect that it is a long-term investment aspect.
Exactly.
Yes. Now me, I have a background in stock market,
Oh,
so
okay.
yes. So the one thing again with stock market is some shares when they go down, they might never come back.
Yeah.
I can give an example of like Nation Media Group.
Shares.
Yes, at around 2018, there, that's around 3 4 years ago. It was trading at around 100 shillings, 120 shillings.
Okay.
And then because of the innovations that were coming up in the print market and the aspect of now we have e-newspapers, you know, and companies were subscribing, you know, like they're getting a subscription to Nation for e-newspapers instead of the hard copy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this changed, and some aspects changed, and it's the value of the share has come down over those years. It is currently trading at an average of 18 to 20 shillings.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Now the disadvantage with that is you can never ever tell if it will ever come back to the highs of.
Okay.
Yes, KQ, there was a time it used to sell at 300 and something shillings. It was suspended from trading and held people's investments, and the time it was being suspended, it was trading at around 3 shillings.
Oh, from 300
From,
shillings.
yes.
Oh, okay.
So the disadvantage is now that aspect of predictably and probability of a research like in crypto market. Now that is a different aspect, and that is
Yeah.
what I like about the
I get
crypto.
you. I get.
Yes, yes, because if it's a long-term investment and which means you're putting investment there that you have no immediate need for, you can wait. Even
Yeah,
for
sure.
people who I had who bought at 45K, um, I could even encourage them to keep buying.
Definitely. You're right.
Let it reduce the average to maybe even 30.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I appreciate the service that you have brought into this market, into this community.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
Yes,
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I get your point. And the example you're giving, if we can date back to 2017, there are people
yes,
who bought Bitcoin at $20,000 in 2017, the very last days of 2017.
yes,
And then Bitcoin went all the way down to 3,000. And people who bought at 20,000, some were feeling, Bitcoin is crashing, but there's people who held, who continue holding.
yes, it is
And
psychological.
exactly.
Yes,
But later, Bitcoin went all the way up to 10,000, 20,000, 30, 40, 50, 60. It actually almost hit 70,000. So anyone who had bought Bitcoin at 20,000 but had the patience to hold actually got paid out and actually made almost 3.5 times more
yeah,
of what they had spent.
yes,
The thing about crypto is, like we said, there are market cycles. And
yes,
these market cycles will always be there, market going up, market coming down, and it's been happening. And if you look around, actually, if you do your own due diligence and do your own research, it's in crypto that we've had assets growing exponentially and blowing people's minds. Because Just imagine in 2011 we had so many stocks and commodities, and they, like, take for example gold. Gold was still trading in 2011, right?
Yes.
In 2011, Bitcoin was selling at $1. Just imagine, $1. Currently,
$1.
it's trading at 20,000, at 20,000, 20,000, 21,000 currently. Now, if you do the math, don't even consider the all-time high of 69,000. Just do the math. From $1 to the current price, which is 20,000, that is over 20,000%, right?
Yes.
Show me a
Yes.
product or a commodity or a stock that has done over 20,000% from 2011 up to date.
It's actually impossible.
It's actually
That is
impossible.
the unique thing about the crypto market.
Yes, and
It is highly volatile.
yes,
It is high risk, but it also has the potential for unimaginable high returns.
and the beauty, another beauty about crypto is that every now and then there are new projects that are coming. And
Yeah.
if you are able to catch these projects early enough, I can promise you, making $100,000 in crypto, making $10,000 in crypto, it's very easy. I'll be honest with you. Like I told you guys in the beginning, ever since I graduated from campus, that was in 2016, personally I've never been employed, and my life have always revolved around crypto. And if I decided to take the employment direction, to be honest, 100%, 1,000% sure I will not be where I am today. Why? Because there are guys who even performed way much better than I did in campus. But if you look at how they are doing and you look at how you've been able to move and what you've been able to achieve, then you can actually tell you are much ahead, you know. Well, it's not a competition, but if you look, you can actually tell that probably God has given you this favor or has given you, you know, this
Yeah.
chance.
It is true.
Yes, you get the point. And if personally I can be able to do it and I have already done it, then it also means you guys who are getting started, you should not feel like you are late, you know. There are people who maybe knew about cryptocurrency when it was at $69,000, and they were saying, oh man, I wish I knew when it was even $20,000. I wish I knew even when it was $10,000 or even $30,000. It came back, it gave you another opportunity to be part of now the people who will be saying, I'm happy I bought at 19,000, I'm happy I bought at 20,000, because we are still very early. Cryptocurrency industry is only a decade old. Only a decade old. Imagine how, of course, the adoption is getting bigger and bigger, and more people are becoming interested in cryptocurrency. And to even show you the bigger picture, we've had now institutions coming in and investing their money in crypto. And these institutions are owned by smart people. Take, for example, Tesla. You know, Tesla have invested a lot of money. I think when Bitcoin was selling at 69,000, I think they were actually valued, the assets that they were holding, they were actually valued at $3.9 billion. Well, the market has come down, and now they are worth around 1 point something billion dollars. But if a guy like Elon Musk and his company can invest in crypto, and of course we all know who Elon Musk is. This guy has crazy ideas. This guy is a genius. It definitely means that he understands something about cryptocurrency that the other world does not understand. Take MicroStrategy, for example. The guys have been buying every dip, and currently they own almost 180,000 Bitcoins, you know. Take El Salvador, for example. The country has been buying Bitcoins every now and then, and they are actually encouraging people to start accepting Bitcoin as a mode of payment in their business premises. So what does this mean? It means that adoption is taking in slowly. And in the few years to come, it means there will be so much, or there will be so many people who are interested in the crypto industry. And that means there will be a very high demand. Remember, the world population is always growing. Every now and then the world population is always growing. Another thing, we are currently in what we call IoT, the Internet of Things. Almost everything is going is going online, you know, and this means transactions will always be done online. And what will facilitate these online transactions mostly is cryptocurrency, because everyone wants to keep their selves private. You know, you don't want your private and your finances to be out there known by everyone. Like for example, you must have seen in the newspaper some list of the people that owns like $1 million in Kenya. I think they were saying 8,500 people owns more than $1 million in their accounts. So it means these people are actually able to know who is owning what and probably how they've been able to make this money. And if KRA wanted that information, they can actually get that information and go follow up and get to understand or know how did these people get to this point. But with crypto, you can have like $500 million in your cold storage, but no one will know how much worth you are, you know, so far as you're not exposing how many assets or how many cryptocurrencies you're holding, you know. So cryptocurrency is gaining adoption every now and then. The world population is growing on a daily basis. But remember, assets like Bitcoin is always capped at 21 million. So there will be no more supply, meaning as the world population grows and as more interest about cryptocurrency grows, it means the value of Bitcoin will keep going up and up and up and up. Of course, we will have those downs and ups, because the market will never be going up on a straight line. There must be those ups and downs, because at some point people will need to collect their profits, probably go buy a nice house, probably go for a vacation, probably go buy a nice car, probably do a nice house for their parents. So every now and then you might, you know, see those troughs and those ups and downs. So the thing is, like you put it, cryptocurrency is a long-term investment. And this is an investment that I can guarantee you it's going to give you returns so far as you are patient with it. You just need to invest in those good projects. And like I said, I'll continue sharing the projects that I believe are going to do very well in future. Just buy, hold them, and have patience. And eventually, 4, 5, 10, 20 years to come, you will remember that you attended Hercute Crypto Academy and you bought these assets. And your life has totally changed. Like I've always said, I cannot count how many times I've been able to make $10,000 from cryptocurrency. Tell me which opportunities out there that you can enter today and probably in a month's time you've made over $10,000, unless you're doing something fishy. Not so many current traditional business opportunities will give you such returns. So like I've said, keep an eye on any upcoming project, you know, keep an eye on any upcoming project. If there are topics that we learned, we did the introduction on and you didn't understand them well, go read, go dig deeper into them, get to understand them. And eventually you'll get to understand them better and you will see the opportunity in those projects. So thank you so much, Kevin, for that, and I appreciate. Maybe we can give 2 or 3 more guys a chance, and then we do our raffle and call it a night.
Yes, I can say something.
Yes, my good friend Frederick.
Yeah, for me is to thank you, Joseph, for the opportunity to learn.
Okay.
I think I always count myself as lucky.
Yeah.
I came to know about crypto now. When I say no, is getting a grip of the things about crypto.
Okay.
Of course, when we met, that was about 19 months ago.
Yeah.
So since then, I've been in this field and I've not done much other than investing through Novatex. But behind the scenes, I've been reading a lot, of course, online about crypto. And that's how I've come to know quite a number of things. Like dollar cost averaging, had a good grasp of that because of reading. But the training has also opened up my eyes to understand some of the things that I was not able to read. Because you know, when you read, you can't understand everything.
Yeah.
But the fact that, especially now, like on the analysis, the graphs, I never used to understand how the graphs go and what you can do with them. But now I think I've gained a lot of knowledge, knowing how to analyze the graph, knowing when to enter into the market and when to exit. That for me has been very key and is one of the major takeaways that I'm taking away from this training.
Oh, wow.
And I have you to thank for that. Otherwise, I don't think I'll have ever understood that.
Okay.
And also for my team, Novatech team, I've been buying for most of the guys because most of the guys don't know how to buy the coins. So over the last 18 months, I think I've bought coins over 30 million Kenya shillings and mostly in local Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But because of this training, now I'm able to buy from Binance.
Oh, wow.
In fact, last week, but when I bought coins, I think there was a raffle, there was a competition on Binance.
Oh, yeah, I know. The one that guys were winning BUSD.
They gave me 100 USDT.
Oh, you won that?
Yeah, I won
Wow,
that.
congratulations. Wow, I didn't know. Oh,
Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, the only catch is that they can't give you the USDT in cash. You have to, it goes towards your fees now when you join again within 14 days.
Which is still fine.
It's still fine, and of course I'm happy.
Oh, wow.
And I'm grateful because of your training. Now I'm able to buy also on Binance.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, I've picked out a few areas. The learning was wide, but I've picked out a few areas that I know I'm going to implement.
Okay.
And it's going to build on already what I'm doing through Novatech, courtesy of you.
Okay.
And so for me,
currently you're making something good in Novatech, right?
Oh, fantastic! I can't even say fantastic.
Oh, wow! I'm happy to hear that.
That's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, really?
Just getting into Novatech. I'm making like 4 times what I was making from a day job.
Oh, really?
So I can't complain. Yeah.
Thank you. Wow.
Yes, to thank God and thank God that we met.
Yeah, sure.
And that I took my chances, and I'm grateful that I've learned a lot from you.
Okay.
Yeah, remember when I signed up, we had just met once.
Yeah, I remember.
And when my wife signed up, we had to send you the money.
Yeah, sure.
We sent a 400,000, remember the second time. So somebody was asking me, this guy you just met him the other day, you don't know him. How can you send him 400,000? And I told him, this guy he looks a man of integrity, the way I saw my first impression. So I'm not worried. I know he will do the thing.
Okay.
And so the learning for me has been that also for me now, I've been doing it for guys. And sometimes I load for guys even 2.5 million shillings. Yeah. And I keep my word. Guys, sometimes I worry, I tell them, don't worry. You send me the money through the bank. I'll buy the coins and load for you. Because the person who introduced me to the business was very honest with me. So I'll also keep the same practice. So guys now are very happy and are confident, and I must attribute that to having learned that from the way you handled my case at the beginning.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's been a lot of learning, and I'm grateful for the time you created for these trainings. I missed the first training, I missed the second training again because of the timing, but then I said, let me try and create time for the third training. Yeah, which I was able to attend, and I'm grateful that I created my time. It was worth it.
Oh, wow.
So for me, I'll be disturbing you a lot. I know
okay.
The one thing that I'll be on your neck about is I'll always be asking you for the hot list of the latest new projects.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one place where I really want to invest.
Okay.
And also yesterday I was not able to talk. My audio was having a problem. I just tapped in the... Yeah, so I want to go to peer-to-peer trading and probably buy coins through dollar cost averaging.
Oh, wow.
Those are the 3 areas that I want to focus on. But I'm grateful for the entire training that you gave. There was no topic that I can say was not relevant. Everything was relevant.
Okay.
It opened my mind. I know now what to do, what not to do.
Okay.
And like before, I was just groping in the dark. I would have tried maybe to do emerging future trading without knowing the repercussions that it goes below this, you are liquidated. I didn't know that, so I've learned that. So I can't try that for the moment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Joseph, for the time, for sharing the knowledge, and for everything. It's not about the money. Forget about what we paid. There are people who have a lot of knowledge and they cannot even share the knowledge even if you are willing to pay for it.
You're very right.
Yeah, so the fact that you are willing to share the knowledge, I can say even freely, you can only get blessings. So God will bless you always.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow. Now, what I love about Frederick, and this is something that I've trained myself. I've always trained myself to be, like what he said, a person of integrity. And I'll never take someone's money or someone's dime without their permission. And like he said, once we met, we actually funded, we created, well, I took him through the business. He told me, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and then I'll fund my account. And then days later, they actually sent me money. I think it was over 300,000. And I don't know how, his wife, I don't know him. We just met the other day. I've never met him before. And he trusted in me. And by the fact that I have been able to duplicate myself and he is able to live to the integrity that I presented, you know, it means so much to me. Now, one thing, if I was to count how much money I've been sent or how much money I have received from people telling me to fund their accounts, you can imagine. Frederick just came in like 19 months ago, and he's funded over 30 million, you know. And currently, in my network in Novatech, I have over 800 million in sales, okay. And a bigger percentage of this money have actually gone through my hands. So you can imagine, and most of these people are people that I actually don't even know. Most of them, I don't know them. I remember there's like another guy from Thika here in Kenya who is an architect, and he used to send me money to fund his account, and I funded his account from the very first time he joined Novatech, even without meeting me. So the opportunity was shared by another lady who was who they knew each other, and I knew the lady. So the lady shared the opportunity with him, and he used to send me money. He started Novatech with $1,500. That was in July of 2020. Yes, July of 2020. And he sent me money on occasionally. And the first time that we met when his account got to $100,000. That is over 10 million Kenya shillings. And he would send me money even without the lady knowing, you know, just sending me money. He would place the order. I placed the order for, I fund the account for him. So when he got to $100,000, he told me, I think it's good that we meet. And I've received so much from him, like, you know, tokens, thank you so much, you know, until up to some point I had to tell him, I think I've taken so much of your money. The tokens and the gifts and the money that you've given me, I think it's too much. I think it's now time you also enjoy your money. And why is this so? This is because of the integrity and how you handle people. This guy is currently trading with over 30 million, you know, earning over 1 million every week. If the company pays 3% this week, that means this guy is clocking $10,000. And it was because once we met and presented the opportunity and probably how I presented myself, he saw something in me that, you know, personally I cannot know. Unless you guys tell me, like you're telling me, and I know, okay, so there's this thing that I do and people are happy about it. And if that is so, then I'm going to keep it as like that. And that is why I said in the beginning of this class, if there's something that you feel I need to be corrected, I'm very much open for corrections, because I normally feel very much indebted when I promise to do something to my level best, but I don't deliver. I always want to deliver. And I'm so happy to hear that Frederick has been receiving money from people and he's been funding Novatech accounts to strangers who doesn't even know him. And they just trusted in him and sent money, and he went ahead and funded their accounts, you know. And I'm also happy that you're now able to do that by yourself. And I'll be also happy to hear that maybe you can also train them to do that. Because, like, for example, what is currently happening with me, it got to a point I had to train people how to do it. Because you can imagine the team is growing. You can imagine 800 million in sales, how much that is. And if I was to always fund everyone's account, I would be overwhelmed. I would be receiving a lot of money. You can imagine if now, like Frederick, you are just sending, you are still continuing to send me the money that you funded for your team. That could be a lot of money, and I'm helping other people out there. So I'm so happy to hear that you are able to do that by yourself, and you're helping your team, and you're doing very well in Novatech. So congratulations, and keep it up. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
So one last
and actually,
person.
actually, just for a point of note, I've trained about 4 guys to do loading, and like the guy we met with you at Galleria.
Yeah, I remember.
Wilberforce. Yeah, in Nairobi. He does it for the guys in Nairobi. I no longer load for guys in Nairobi. Yeah, then Milan, I knew you through Milan.
Yeah, you know Milan.
So Milan is in Kakamega and is also able to load.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, plus 2 more people. So at least I'm also trying to do that so
exactly.
that I can handle the whole workload.
That's very nice. At least you're duplicating yourself, and it's by so doing that you make the work easier, and you also empower these other people. Because you can imagine if Milan has a client and they only have to reach out to you for the account to be funded, then probably you're somewhere busy or you're somewhere committed. It means that account will not be funded, and the client will probably miss the opportunity. But the fact that you've been able to duplicate yourself, and now Milan can be able to do that and can be able to show someone else, that is very, very, very commendable, and keep it up. One last person. Then we call it a night. We do the raffle and we call it a night. One last person. Anyone who wanna say something?
Hercute, how are you?
I'm very fine, my good friend.
The others, how are you guys doing?
We are good, bro.
We are fine.
We are fine. Juke text.
yeah. Actually, my name is Patrick. And when I met Hercute, like, I think 7 years ago. Was it 7 years ago, Hercute?
Hey, I think it is over 7 years.
Yeah, over 7 years ago. When you were young and wilding. You remember that, eh?
I remember. Don't go into details.
I won't.
Yeah.
So, I never thought that later, in 2022, we would meet again on a different platform like this one. Actually, the reason I joined this class, first of all, it was because of the pressure from my friends like in Albert, you know that.
Yeah.
And you also. I do remember when I told you, when you are starting classes, I wanna pay, just tell me. Then you told me, finally, even though it ain't that late, but you told me finally, at least it's like you've seen the light.
Yeah.
So, I just wanna say thank you. I've gained a lot of knowledge.
Okay.
I used to hear about bitcoins, about crypto. And meaning, when ningeulizwa what is crypto, I only knew about bitcoins, but at least I had a slight idea kiasi. So, first of all, I joined this class. I gained a little knowledge before I join you guys at Novatech. Akina Frederick, you Hercute.
Okay.
I think now I'm ready to join Novatech.
Okay. Wow.
Because at least I've gained a lot from here, na zingine pia nimeweza kusoma.
Okay.
So thank you a lot, man. I won't forget this.
Wow.
Thanks.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Unless I've known Pato for quite some time. And I remember, I think the very first time we met, we were on a friend's graduation. And since then, we've actually connected, we've been friends, although in as much as we don't meet as much, sometimes we'd say hi on WhatsApp. By the way, Pato sells sewing machines. That's why you can see JukeTech sewing machines.
Yeah,
so if you want embroidery machines, the normal sewing machines, anything to do with the branding, clothes branding, I think that is his industry, and you can always reach out if you want to learn, to get any of those, or if you know someone who is interested in that. So
yeah, sure.
He's a very good friend of mine, and he trusted in me also, just like you guys did. And I'm happy to hear that you've learned a lot, and you're also going to join us in Novatech. And I can promise you that we are going to be together until each and every one of us has seen success in this industry. So thank you so much, Pato.
If I may say something, Joseph.
Yes.
Is Pato based in Uhuru Market?
Yeah, I'm in Uhuru Market.
Yeah, we have met before. I'll come to look for you. I know you.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, that's
serious?
my industry. I've been in garment industry for the past 18 years.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's awesome.
I know a lot of guys in Uhuru Market, so I come there. I'll come to look for you. I know where you are.
Safi.
Oh,
Karibu.
I'm happy to hear that. At least now when you meet, you will have you can converse with the same language. Eh?
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, unless there's someone that we've locked out. Is there anyone that we've locked out before we do this raffle? George Karanja from the UK. I would be happy to hear from you. I know that. I know the time frames is different.
Always at work when the lectures are going on.
Sorry?
I'm always at work when the lectures are going on.
Yeah.
So, sorry. But it's been amazing. Thank you. I've been listening to your lectures.
Okay.
I didn't have any clue about crypto, but it's been amazing.
Okay.
Thank you for the detailed explanation and also for taking us through all that. Patience. It's been good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
Also, a quick question. I just wanted to check with you if you can. Is there a difference between the exchanges and sorry, not exchanges, like the coins and trading with currencies as well?
Trading with forex and cryptocurrency.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
There's a very big difference between the two, and the difference is.
Yeah.
Trading forex is like trading futures.
Right, I see.
Because you don't really own those coins that you're trading, okay?
Yeah.
You only make profits and exit and maybe cash out your profits. It's like trading futures. You actually don't own those assets or those coins physically or digitally. Like you do when you're trading the spot market. And that is why you can easily get liquidated as far as forex is concerned, just like futures is, okay? So the easiest example, now that I've already taught you guys about futures, the easiest example that I can give is trading forex is just like trading futures.
I see, okay.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much. If you can share some recording that you did, it will be great so that we can go over them again.
Okay.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you again.
All right, you're much welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm actually almost done. George is based in the UK. I actually came to know him through my wife. My wife and his wife actually schooled together in the University of Nairobi. And I remember sometimes back I attended their wedding, and I think that is the first time I actually met him. Although he was very busy on that day, we've been good friends and we've been talking every now and then on WhatsApp. And they've actually also visited us at our place, so they are very close family friend. And I'm happy that they also believed in me and decided to actually also attend the academy. So it's my pleasure to have you, George, in this class. Thank you so much. I want to see if just let me see. Can you guys see my screen? Are you guys able to see my screen?
No.
What can you see?
Nothing.
Or nothing?
Just the
participants.
your logo for Hercute Academy.
Okay. So, and now?
Yes.
Okay.
Coming.
We can see the spinning wheel.
Okay, so I want to see if I've missed
I
anyone.
can't see it.
You can see it.
The spinning wheel.
I can't see the spinning wheel.
There's a spinning wheel. Who else cannot see the spinning wheel?
I can see it.
You can see it.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Just a minute.
Now I can see it.
Okay. Just a minute. Just a minute.
It's displaying something else.
Yeah, I'm trying to do something. I want to just make sure that everyone is here. So you have BPL, Collins is here. Then we have Doris. How do we read this? Body or Boadi? Doris Boadi, Esther Kamau, Frederick Nyongesa, George Karanja, Gidenji Njogu, Great Mind is here. James Gashango. James
We are 15.
Gashango. Yeah, we are 15 and we started, we were 30, what were we 34? Some guys.
We have lost 15.
Yeah, it happens. It
Yeah, I think it's normal. Hercute,
Yes.
there's something I realized that probably I should say it.
Mm-hmm.
I was listening to someone called Jim Rohn,
Mm-hmm.
and he advised me that it is that person who needs to move up that he should look for the one who is up there.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
it is me who should look for you, nikununulie kachai pale huwa unakunywa, si nikwambie kuja hii yangu ya mtaa ya kibanda.
Yeah.
As you take your tea, that is when you are comfortable to tell me what your secret is.
You're right. You're right.
But yeah. So these people don't want to know it. So
yeah.
it is normal. It is normal.
normal.
What they wanted, they probably did not get it here.
Sure.
So we cannot force them here because they feel uncomfortable here.
You're right.
Yeah.
So now it's time we do the spinning, and someone is going to win $50. And unless I've locked someone out. Okay, it looks like now no one has been locked out. So I just want to confirm that if you're there, you can see your name in the spinning wheel. If you cannot see your name, please let me know. So that means everyone's name is visible, is in the spinning wheel. So we are going to spin it. Sorry? Okay. So we are going to spin it, and whoever the arrow runs on, you're going to win yourself $50. So make sure you can reach out to me in my inbox, and just let me know how you want to receive your $50, but it has to be in crypto. So let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Let's see who is the lucky winner. And we have Olive Mugambi. We have a winner. And Olive Mugambi, you've won yourself $50. And just say something. We want to hear your voice.
Hi, Hercute.
Hi, how are you?
And everyone else. Fine, thank you.
Okay.
I'm really excited for, of course, winning
Uh-huh.
the prize.
Okay.
I know I'm a quiet follower. Nasukumwa hapa sana na Kamau niongee.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I joined the class.
Mm-hmm.
It's been very helpful. Thank you for your patience with us,
Okay.
for sharing the knowledge with us,
Mm-hmm.
for picking our calls when we disturb you, when we feel like we are disturbing you.
Okay.
But we are happy at least. We are not where we were.
Yeah. Wow.
So, Mungu tu akubariki.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we are very grateful.
Okay. So, with that said, say hi to Kamau, by the way. Namwambia amenyamaza sana.
Nitamsalimia.
And I hope you guys are doing well in Novatech.
We are trying, lakini tutaboost.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear that, and congratulations for winning. I know you've learned something out of this class, and you're going to put the knowledge in action and probably share it with any other person out there. Try to also change someone's life with the knowledge that you have learned. If you feel that this knowledge can as well change someone's life out there, please make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. You know, try to empower someone. I believe in growing by empowering others. So if you found this knowledge that we've been going through of help, I'll be so honored to hear that you guys can also go out there and share this same knowledge and empower someone and change other people's life. In this earth, we are trying so hard to survive, you know, and we want the best life. Everyone wants to live the best life, and you cannot do that alone. And also, it will be very boring. Just imagine you're the only person who has a lot of money, and you're the only person who can access 7-star hotels, first-class flights, you know, those high-end VIP positions. It will be very boring. So it's always good to empower each other. And this is a virtue that I personally actually learned from the founder and CEO of Novatech, Madam Cynthia Petion. I can say like Cynthia was like my destiny connector, because ever since I got to know her, a lot of things changed in my life. And this is why I always sell Novatech, or I always share Novatech with a lot of passion, because I know what kind of a person she is. I've learned a lot of virtues from her. And if you believe in me, then you have every reason to believe in Novatech, because the founders are people that I love so much, and they're people that I know. Actually, I've not met so many of you in this class here, but I've met Madam Cynthia and Eddie, the husband, I think over 20 times. Here in Kenya, they've been here in Kenya, I think 3-4 times. Then we've also met in different countries. Like I told you guys, at some point they even invited me to their home in Florida. But of course, I didn't make to go because of the visa issues. But what I wanted to say, she's a woman of, you know, integrity, transparency, and virtue, and she has best interest at heart for the clients at Novatech. So if you don't know more about her, you can check her out in the website about the founders. You can read, you know, just a little profile about who she is, and maybe if you're not a part of Novatech, you'll maybe fall in love with it and maybe end up investing. So we've come to the end of our session and the end of our class. I hope this session was interesting. I hope we've got to interact, we've got to, you know, hear views and opinions. And I'm happy that we didn't have any grudges, we didn't have any bad things. Everyone was happy. Everyone is happy about what we learned. Everyone has learned something, in as much as probably we've not learned everything. At least there are those few topics that you picked that you're going to concentrate on, and that was the main idea. At least you have that knowledge. And if now you go out there and find people discussing something to do with cryptocurrency, you will not float. At least you will have something to also comment, or to also add on, or to also even object, because you have the knowledge of what it takes as far as cryptocurrency is concerned. So with that said, I want to say that I love you guys so much, and I appreciate that you believed in me, and I hope that you are also going to recommend Hercute Crypto Academy to your friends and relatives and family, so that we can continue enlightening as more people as possible. And it is by so doing that we will, you know, bring more adoption, more and more adoption in cryptocurrency, and eventually we all get to win. So with that said, have a very good night, everyone. Like I said, I'm going to share a document. It will just have some very few questions and very basic questions. Make sure you look at them and then reply to them. Also, it will ask about your names. Please provide your names in that document, because those are the names that are going to be provided in the certificates. And I'm going to also work on those certificates, and I'm going to share them with you. So with that said, Also, don't forget about the merchandise. If you're around, you can shoot me a message. Then we can organize how you can get probably a T-shirt or a cape of Hercute Crypto Academy. And this merchandise is given to you for free, so you're not paying anything. So with that said, have a very great night. And I wish everyone success in your crypto endeavors. And I know we are going to make it, and we are going to make a lot of millionaires through cryptocurrency from this class. You have my blessings, and I wish you all the very best, and have a very great time and a great night. Okay? Goodbye.
Yeah, good night.
Okay.
Good night. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Keep in
Good
touch.
night. Thank you.
Okay.